Hello, and welcome to Dolphin's Dive, the weekly strategically minded Handelabra stream hosted by Logic Dolphin. Handelabra believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively work against those goals are not welcome and will not be tolerated. You can follow us at Handelabra Games on Twitch and Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can follow me personally at Logic Dolphin on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, YouTube, and pretty much any avenue. Sentinels of the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, Aeon's End, and Spear Island are all available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices. One Deck Dungeon is also available on Switch, and Sentinels of Earth Prime is in active development, and you can find more information on those games at handelabra.com. Alrighty. Well, it has come to this. It's the monthly OblivAeon match, so let us go to OblivAeon and hit random. Do you see what I see? If not, well, I will just leave it there. But first, I want to point out that this is our monthly OblivAeon match. The usual setup I do is a 4-hero team. I don't do advanced because I don't feel like I'm smart enough for advanced, because extra Aeon men entering play into the second battle zone, extra devastation tokens to the inevitable destruction card, an extra Aeon men card, dealing damage each turn is a devastation token. Top 3 cards of the Aeon men deck are played, and the bottom card of the Scion reserve is put in the battle zone with no science. But in addition, all the Scions having advanced rules is kind of... oof. Challenge mode's probably feasible. It's just basically you have Champion Studios as the second environment, Rhynek Helvoss in the second battle zone, and he is immune to damage in both battle zones. So it forces the OblivAeon, as it were. But I'm not too willing to do that just yet. I like just chilling with OblivAeon as much as you can chill with something that's threatening all the multiverses. So, yeah, so OblivAeon with Extreme Prime Wardens, Captain Cosmic, The Raven, Daedalus, Termination Absolute Zero, in Freedom City, Ruins of Atlantis, Nexus of the Void, Megalopolis, and Rook City. That's a lot of cities there, isn't it? We got 3 cities, the 4th, which is Atlantis, I suppose. Nexus of the Void, which is a place where you don't want to build cities. Okay. Oh goodness, that Absolute Zero. Time to see who kills him first. Those who rise up will be crushed. Bloody hell, mates. This one's going to take everything we can give, governor. Or something, I don't know. I don't have a British accent. Alright, top objective. Oh, hey, we have the same bug that we had in Tuesday, so there's no dampening of the background. Top card is Create Contraption. Whenever an equipment card is discarded, add a token. When there are 5 tokens, flip this card. Cool. We have Effusion of Pain, so it's the boar one. Yeah, also, hello, Mandalore, and welcome. Dark Mind in Battle Zone 2. Damage. Considered to have the second highest. You have damage prevention in your deck, right? But you also, Mr. Captain Cosmic, have HP recovery for anyone you want to have HP recovery on. Let's just throw this on the Raven. Just because we'll hit both of the Earth Prime heroes. You've been playing the game off and on for years, including the physical version, and you're excited to see how this goes. He moved battle zones because of this? Yes. Each target there deals itself damage. Right, so this is the one that's kind of really hard to get working because he likes to change battle zones to the one with the most hero targets. However, we do have Captain Cosmic, so we do have slightly easier time in that regard because Captain Cosmic has constructs. These guys don't have targets. I know that, like, the one city hero, I don't remember his name, Dr. Metropolis or something, has locations that are HP targets, but yeah, so it's only Captain Cosmic that can help us with that. And then damage is happening, and I don't think it matters the order. We do have some complications here. Alright, so with the Effusion of Pain, each target needs to be able to deal damage, or sorry, 4 hero targets have to be dealt damage to flip the card. On the flip side, at the start of his turn, incapacitate all heroes here. If at least one hero is incapacitated, remove this card from the game. So this is not going to be flawless, because the only way we can progress is to remove the shield, which requires at least one hero incapacitation, or we ignore the shield, but for that to happen, we need to do the clause where the countdown reaches 0 and an environment is removed from the game, which is bad because it removes an environment. So either we lose at least one hero or we lose an environment, and then we still have to deal with the Effusion of Pain, or the Draw Deadly Attention, that thing. Okay. Great contraption, that gives me Chekhov's hairdryer, which is pretty nice. Whenever an equipment card is discarded, add a token. And we also have Daedalus, who loves to discard cards because he has things that yeah, if he has 7 or more cards in his hand, he deals himself damage and destroys the card. Yeah, these are Earth Prime heroes. That's why you don't recognize them. They are not in beta testing yet, but John has been demoing them on the Tuesday streams. They are physically released. I think right, we had the Kickstarter for this already, right? They've been kickstarted. They'll be in beta testing soon, I believe. And I believe John said that I could do this. If he didn't say this, then I'm gonna be fired after today. So enjoy my last stream ever. Yeah, so we have Termination Absolute 0, as we were talking about, who his base power increases damage dealt to and by him, but he doesn't have his modules, so that's sad. We have Raven, who has lots of equipments that could do fun things. Oh, this is kind of like Smoke Bombs, but different. It's different. Yeah, you might see some semblances of like heroes to the multiverse heroes, but like Earth Prime existed before Sentinels of the Multiverse, I believe. Just not in the Sentinels setting. So Crime Scene Reconstruction is bad if it reveals OblivAeon's deck, because it could put a card into play from that, because he has a card that says if this card is ever revealed, do a thing. If this card is ever revealed or discarded, put this card into play. And move OblivAeon and all heroes to the other battle zone. Right. Yeah, so we have OblivAeon on Battle Zone 2 because he moved there. There's also Aeon Men there that he will destroy, and those destructions will be an extra card play, a devastation token, and HP recovery. And we also have Dark Mind, who is also kind of annoying. I don't know what I'm doing just yet. Quite worked that out. You have damage here. We could perhaps do something with the Aeon Locus. Likely these equipments would help as well. Great Contraption is probably a good idea. I mean, we might as well take it, right? There's no harm in taking it. Just a question of which battle zone am I going to? Probably battle zone 2. We don't really want Captain Cosmic in Battlezone 1 because this is AoE, but we also don't want Captain Cosmic in OblivAeon's Battlezone because that's AoE. And Wounding Buffer is a bad idea while this Effusion of Pain is up because self-damage will trigger the Wounding Buffer. Unless they're dealt damage by OblivAeon first or something. Energy Bracer is a fine idea. We could put it on Captain Cosmic and then do stuff with him. So this... Take... Energy Bracer... And... Take down the Aeon Locust. Not take down, but work it down. And don't discard, you have no equipments in your deck. Alright, next one is Meager Winnings. Does it actually combo fairly well with Create Contraption? I could discard an equipment and that puts one on the Create Contraption, so that's good. Does Dark Mind react to discarded ongoings? Whenever a hero card is revealed or destroyed. No, okay. Move here. Take. So we are in OblivAeon's battle zone, so we have this now. Okay, so that's fine. May move one card from one trash to the top of its deck. But yeah, I can't do this on OblivAeon because it will reveal the top card of his deck, which is bad. We have Tools of the Trade. Put Tactics in the trash and put them into play with my base power if I wanted. Doesn't react to discarded? No, okay. Double checking. It's only reveal or destruction. Yeah. So the tactics are not really one-time things, but they destroy all other tactics. So they're kind of fleeting in that sense. And they all have like one-time effects, like when this card enters play. Draw 2 cards, deal up to 3 targets 2 melee damage, prevent the next damage dealt to the Raven. They also have an on destruction effect. So they have an effect when they enter play, they have an effect when they leave play. If I were to put Strike from Above into play, could do 2 damage to Aeon Locust, 2 damage to Aeon Thrall, 2 damage to Aeon Vassal, and then that will take down those 2, and the Aeon Vassal will be down to 1. The only way I put into play from this effect is to discard it with Ready for Anything, which means I don't actually get another damage dealing power. That's probably fine. But yeah, do this. It's kind of strong because I can get like any 2 cards from my deck. Any 2. So let's take Strike from Above. I guess I could play it with Swing Line instead, but after you use a power on an equipment card, the Raven may deal 1 target 2 projectile damage. If damage is dealt this way, destroy that equipment card. That would be nice to combo with a bunch of stuff, I suppose. We do have equipment in my hand, so let's take that one. Discard the tactic. I could discard an equipment to power this up, but I'm not. And then I'm playing up the 2 equipments. Put those into play. I'm not going to use them just yet. I'm going to put a tactic. Oh, by the way, did that count for this? It did. Oh, that is strong. It discarded 2 equipments. Whenever an equipment card is discarded, yeah, and I discard equipments with this. I discard it. Cool. That's nice. That's really nice. All right, I'll kill these guys then. Synergy! Got another strike from above. And then... this needs 5 tokens. I could discard an equipment to draw. I mean, I'm most like it's generally a good idea to discard to draw. Like, you're gonna have cards you're never gonna play. So limiting buffer is not likely to be played for a while, if ever. This one's kind of hard to play, but it can be played if I'm not in the same battle zone as OblivAeon. We could discard that. It can always get back into play with Ready for Anything. That's a fine one. I could discard the equipment, I guess, but whatever. Right, we did not draw 2 one-shots, so we did not get this. That's fine, it's kind of lackluster. True hero in the end is there. I'm gonna use this power. I could discard 2 equipment to fund this, and actually if I had discarded an equipment with Raven, then we would have gotten it. That's fine, I think. Deal to 3 targets, 2 energy each. That would finish that guy off, which Absolute Zero otherwise can't do unless he hits himself. Like son, like father is probably not a good idea right now. I could play Fly Free to discard Archimedes Failsafe and then play Force Wave Doru. Daedalus is a really weird hero because you don't really want him to draw cards because a lot of his effects draw cards themselves, so his draw phase you tend to not want to have. That's fine. Yeah, so I'm gonna go here to finish guys off. Take this. I'll Fly Free, discard an equipment. I'll play this one. I'll play this one. All right. I didn't see this one before. Not this one. This one. If Daedalus is ever the only active hero, destroy this card. Daedalus is not the only active hero in this battle. Oh god, that card could be destroyed very easily. Can't it? Also, I'm sure John has enjoyed the if ever clause, because that means it's constantly checking. Alright, Aeon Men are gone. And I have spare damage, so I throw in Dark Mind and I can't kill OblivAeon, and I will not draw a card because my name is Daedalus. Alright, so Captain Cosmic can hit himself because he has a -1. I might as well. I mean, like, 2 damage I don't think is going to kill us, really. Like, this puts super progress on that, is what's going on. At the end of your turn, if there are more hero targets in this battle zone than non-hero targets in the other battle zone, you may play the top card of both environment decks. If you do flip the card to get El Mejor Legado, that is perfectly fine. I will do that. In order for that to happen, I have to go to battle zone 2. More hero targets in this battle zone. There are 5 hero targets. Then non-hero targets in the first battle zone. Yeah, so we get it immediately. Otherwise, we can't get it because there's only 1 hero target in battle zone 1 and 2 non-heroes in battle zone 2. I take that and it's free. And we could do 1,000,000 damage to Absolute Zero, but also get a Cold Snap that does 3 damage to everyone at the start of turn and is pretty potent. With Mejor Legado, it's already 2 damage though, so this would actually make it 4 damage if I do this power. Which is almost certainly going to kill pretty much any Aeon Man. But Void Soul would then hit Absolute Zero for 4+2 for each card discarded. I mean, one of those goes to Captain Cosmic and then the other has to go to Absolute Zero. Plus, there could be damage here, damage here. I mean, we're gonna get the objective right away, so it's actually probably fine. Like, if Absolute Zero dies, it's fine. We're not really well set up with them. Cryo Chamber doesn't do much. I will play cards. Freedom City, Haunting of Lantern Hill. The Kraken. Oh, and it's only, I was like, why is Kraken not here? Because this only hits villain targets. Kraken is going after a thing now. Also, that card had an effect that went away immediately, apparently. And that's playing a villain card? You? I want to read these cards, but stuff's happening. Oh, and stuff's happening! Ah, the Ant-Man in Battlezone 2. Toxic Seaweed. Well, actually, Daedalus is okay with that. He can discard his hand. That's fine. Right. So now I can actually look and see what happened frickin' Battlezone 1. So this card was played off of the objective. No, not this one. Sorry, this one. So this one increased Infernal and Radiant damage by 1, reduced HP recovery by 2, but at the start of the environment turn destroys cards. So it basically had no effect because it went away immediately. This was the play phase. When this card enters play the top card of the villain deck. Increase damage dealt by villain targets by 1 at the start of the environment turn. Destroy this card, and it got destroyed immediately because of the Scion card. So it also did nothing except play a card. So Boar, where's? Oh, it's here. No, here. Boar played Aeon Assault, right? And then he played Reality Altered. Yes. So it played an Aeon Man and moved Aeon Man to Battlezone 1, and then he played this on his play phase, which destroyed the card that was increasing villain damage, and then moved Aeon Man to Battlezone 2. Very exciting stuff. Alright, so Kraken killed the thing on Captain Cosmic, which is sad. Toxic Seaweed is here. Daedalus could discard his hand. It will put an equipment card into the trash for Create Contraption. Kind of would be nice to have Hoplite armor, but that's okay. Because the alternative is that we get dealt damage when we use powers, which is not that good. Would we rather discard these two equipments? Because that would also give us the 5 here, which gives us Chekhov's hairdryer. Absolute Zero could discard, but only be 1. It's not like these are bad, it's just that we don't have the cool stuff yet. Probably fine to discard these. These are some pretty nice effects. Some damage prevention to heroes. Although we already have a flashbang grenade. Although it's not limited, but you know. I think we do this because that gives us the objective. The thing with the lowest, if no damage was dealt this way, blah blah blah. I mean, you have a plus, but you're going to be dealt damage soon anyway, but we'll go ahead and give this to Captain Cosmic. And then reveal cards. So the more ongoings you reveal, the more cards you put under this card. And the less ongoings you reveal, the less cards you put underneath this card, but the more damage you deal. Kind of want the one that has the most cards. Or the most ongoing cards, right? To minimize the damage. It does flip you faster, but you're probably dying. 6 ongoings there. 4 ongoings there. 3 there. and 9 there. But if I discard modules, I'll be 7. So it was just one ongoing. And it was Coolant Blast, and we got Heartfire and Focused Apertures, which are also not modules. Give this to Mejor Legado. He's not a character card. Oh, damage. Oh, damage. Oh, but he's moving us to the other battle zone, and so we are actually going to flip the shield. Bad news is Absolute Zero is going to hit himself for 1 million. Maybe that base power was not a good idea after all. Okay, so if or here targets dealt down are dealt damage this way, flip the card. So let's hit the villains first. Then the heroes in case that like tracks it immediately. And that way Mejor Legado doesn't take as much damage. I guess actually it would have been better to have hit Mejor Legado if that were the case, but it wasn't the case. So alright, we flipped the shield. That's good, I guess. I guess. I don't know if it's good. Generally want to stay on page 1 for a little bit because that gives you time to get lives and the rewards and build up your team. Because once you're on page 2, you have to start focusing exclusively on OblivAeon. So the next objective is filter heist. That's fine. If this flips, we get the Infinity Cannon. Oh, Captain Cosmic could just take that. That's fine. This base power is better than this base power right now. Or not base power, but this power is better than the base power. So that's fine. We could do 6 damage. So if I don't go to Battle Zone 2... then Kraken goes after Dark Mind, and that's fine. Dark Mind doesn't have anything to hit. The problem is, if I have everyone in Battle Zone 1, everyone gets incapped, right? And I could try to have one hero get incapped, but OblivAeon could change battle zones with the Scion plays. So I could minimize the impact by having 2 and 2. I could try to avoid it from happening by having 0 heroes in this battle zone, but that also seems bad. I could try to leave Absolute Zero in Battle Zone 1 because he's, you know, not well set up and he's low on HP because I used his base power like an idiot, but... and he would wipe out all the Aeon men with his Cold Snap. Problem with that is he has to survive Boar's turn, and Boar is currently going to do what? He's going to get a token from Absolute Zero hitting him. He puts a token at the end of his turn, so he has a +4 damage. And then he'll deal 5 damage to each hero. So, like, he will just die immediately. Doesn't losing Absolute Zero mean losing Legado? Not permanently, because this is claimed. So when Absolute Zero gets incapped, Mejor Legado goes underneath him. And then one of your start of turn actions is to decide whether you would like to reclaim your objective or mission reward. The thing. You know what I mean. I don't know. I'm not explaining myself well. So for the start of your turn, you may move your hero from one battle zone to the other. Then you may do one of these 6 things. You can take on an objective, which we've been doing. You can swap an objective if you have a current one and you would like to have this one, and that hasn't occurred yet. You can trade an objective if you have one in your battle zone or one in your play area and another in another play area. You could trade those. Shuffle the mission deck, which I didn't do, I'd rather take. Use an incapacitated ability, which we have none. Or regain a reward, where you move a reward from under an incapacitated hero in your play area to your hand. And when a hero becomes incapacitated, any of their reward mission cards are put under that incapacitated hero card. And any ongoing objective mission cards are put under the mission deck. And any cards in their play area from other heroes or from villains or environments go to the appropriate trash. And all of their non-character cards are immediately removed from the game. So yeah, Chekhov's hairdryer belongs to this hero now. And Mejor Legado belongs to this hero. To get Mejor Legado back, I need to spend my start a turn action on reclaiming it. Then I have to spend my play action on playing it. But it's absolute zeros unless somehow it gets moved to a different battle, different hero play area, which is not possible with that, I don't think. So like there are very convoluted ways for that to occur, I think. If we were to be in Madame Mittermeier's Fantastical Festival of Conundrums and Curiosities, and we had the card that says treat all instances of the word villain on hero cards as if it said hero instead, and then we were to play Into the Stratosphere, we could move a hero card to the top of its deck. So like then we could have Mejor Legado on top of Absolute Zero's deck, and then there could be a way of taking that card, like Guise uses a power that says, I don't know, but there could be ways of doing something weird that way. I think it's actually kind of difficult, but there might be a way to do it. There are enough things that screw up hard placements in Sentinels. Anyway. So the problem is Absolute Zero cannot survive Boar, even if he has Cryo Chamber. Unless he has some sort of HP recovery, which we don't have. We could try to do something like... but we don't have the power in play because it got discarded. There's one that said reduce the next damage dealt to that target by 2, and that could save Absolute Zero from Boar. On the other hand, we could sacrifice Absolute Zero and get replaced with a new hero that we immediately incapacitate, which also seems bad. Then there's a question of what is Captain Cosmic playing? Probably Sustained Influence. Cosmic, like, so he's probably changing battle zones because of what we're talking about here. Captain Cosmic's not super set up, but he has the hairdryer, so he's good at dealing damage. But he only has 12 hit points. So when he changes... Each player in the game draws a card. X devastation tokens are removed. Blah, blah, blah. Turn to this page. He deals each non-villain target 4 energy damage. Then the top 2 cards of the Aeon Men deck are played here. So he's actually not dealing the damage, but putting Aeon Men into play. Kind of the annoying thing about this shield, I suppose, is that unless he changes battle zones with his play, he's going to add 4 devastation tokens for not damaging heroes. Yeah, so I think the play is to put 3 heroes in Battle Zone 2. We could sacrifice Absolute Zero and then sacrifice his replacement. We could consider sacrificing Raven. She's at 9, she has an empty hand, but she does have setup here. But she has the last wager, which is bad. But it could be swapped. I don't know. I guess I go to Battle Zone 2. Well, that's not the question. Who is staying in Battle Zone 1 is the question. I mean, Absolute Zero's... Absolute Zero will be targeted by Kraken most likely, or by any Scion effect, and he could just wipe the Aeon Men in Battle Zone 1 for me. And we could have him and Mejor Legato do damage to Boar. Yeah. So let's leave Absolute Zero in Battle Zone 1. So move you to Battle Zone 2. You take Filter Heist. And the next objective is Demand of the Gods. If at least 4 cards are destroyed this turn, you can flip this card. Not very exciting. Cosmic Weapon is not useful on Captain Cosmic when we have the Hairdryer. Is why I don't want to play that right now. Plus it will be a target for Kraken to probably focus on instead of, like, Dark Mind. You could definitely set it up for Kraken to kill Dark Mind, and that way he doesn't go after one of us. Card is destroyed. Put any cards under this card into play in their play area, so we just have Coolant Blast, and that's not very exciting. So I'll just do Sustained Influence, which does like nothing right now, but then I want to reveal 3 different keywords, and I revealed fewer. Great, I didn't get it. So we're not destroying 4 cards. But Last Wager kind of sucks. But I think it's better probably to shuffle in this case. I mean, if I shuffle, there's the 1 in 20 chance that the top card is Demand of the Gods. On the other hand, Absolute Zero almost gets it immediately, but he doesn't because he's not destroying 3 cards. Or 4 cards, he's only destroying 3 cards. Otherwise, that would be kind of cute for Absolute Zero to try to get it. And we could try to get True Hero in the end. By having us 3 take damage. I don't know. If I shuffle, there's the 1 in 20 chance that it's back on top of the deck. If I swap, Last Wager goes in the bottom, and Last Wager is just good for card draws, really. Because the flip side is very meh. Trade the Last Wager, give Filter Heist to Raven. You do have a number of keywords. Trading is probably fair. Let's trade. So we have to do a little bit of damage to Dark Mind for Kraken to kill it, but we do have this, which is going to damage it for enough. We don't need, like, it'll be up, we just need it to be less than 5. So could do a thing like if I, right, if I put a tactic into play, I get to use a power anyway. Because this will be destroyed, and yeah, so I'll do this. Now I get different tactics. Because I discarded newer tactics. Great. So when this card enters play, draw 2 cards. When this card is destroyed, put 2 equipments from your trash into play. Or when this card enters play, prevent the next damage to the Raven, destroy all the tactics. When this card is destroyed, you may play a card. When this is destroyed, power. Right. Damage prevention is tempting. Yeah, let's do that one. Do this. I don't want to over damage it though. I don't want to destroy that card. Oh. You stole a card. Oh, because I destroyed it. Oh, I destroyed it and you react to destruction. Which is cool because you're going to put the card into play again. This is going to go into play. That's nice. Oh, but you're also going to steal the ongoing. Okay, it's fine. You can steal my ongoing. Weird that, like, neither of those revealed ongoing. Or, yeah, no, it's not in the trash, so I can't see what they were. Huh? I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna shuffle this. Citizen Storm. I wonder if we can get that on Absolute Zero. We're gonna get it before Cold Snap goes off, so that's 4 damage to it from there. Mejor Legado will deal it 3 damage, so 7. We need to deal 5 more damage to it for us to do it. Dealt no fire damage. You'll die to this. You'll die to this. I don't think we quite get that. Damage reduction is fine. Damage increase, I don't particularly want. Take that. And I'm kind of afraid to deal the damage because what if this dies before the Kraken? Is that possible? Hallway Collapse would kill it. It would also kill the Kraken now. Mystical defenses, but that goes after Kraken. I mean, I have other things I can do, of course. Discard, draw, discard, play. Things I would kind of like to have in play, but I don't want damage increase 2 and buy before I do the True and the Hero. True Hero that is. This could be tempting. Gives him some protection. Yeah. But yeah, if Hallway Collapse comes out, then Dark Mind isn't dead to Kraken, and yeah, so I do want to hit it a little bit, right? Okay. I think it's fine to hit you a little bit as well too, puts you in check and all that jazz. You now die to mystical defenses, or does this not? It doesn't hit. Alright, it doesn't hit environment targets. Okay. So now this one, I'm immune to damage from environment cards. Cool. This one, oh my god, that is very tough. At the start of my turn, draw 5 cards. Oh my god. You'd think that a card that says at the start of your turn, draw 5 cards would be amazing. You would think. Oh, into the shadows. No. Okay. Don't die, Daedalus. Alright, you are the fodder. You are so close to being taken out. But not quite. So, double check. So, Cold Snap is 4 damage, Mayor Legato is 3 damage, so I'd have to damage you for 5. Coolant Blast would be 2. Cryo Chamber kills Absolute 0. Frostbound Drain heals 5, but kills Absolute 0 before Mayor Legato could do it. So I shuffle again. Now have Hellion. I don't think order matters. The only thing that would make sense is Coolant Blast. I've already hit Boar. As well hit Boar more. I guess it was actually 3 and not 2, but we needed 5, so we're too short. When this card enters play, one player draws 3 cards. That player's name is Absolute 0. And then Phantom Cab destroys itself. Yay! Can I read it before stuff happens? At the end of the environment turn, shuffle the environment target with the lowest HP into the environment deck, and then destroy this card. So it did nothing. Just drew cards. And then you kill Absolute 0 that way. And that card also said, if that hero is not incapacitated, each player discards a card. But that was expected. All right, I hit random. Random gave me Fanatic. Yeah, Fanatic! Fanatic is the perfect sacrifice. Phosphorescent Chamber. Strike from above is in play. I could assert dominance and hit Dark Mind again. I could kill Kraken. Probably a fair bet. There is no other, like, this is not replaced yet. It's annoying. It's in the state of destruction. I can't hit the new Scion. I can hit Kraken just because I don't trust it. And I will assert dominance. And I can play a card. 1 card in my hand. Sure. I mean, the card's going to get discarded with this anyway, right? At the end of a turn, each player must discard. So I might as well do that. Replacement Scion is Sanction. Who doesn't do that much. Except hits the lowest, which is Raven, but that is currently prevented. And the rest of us have to discard. You don't have anything that cares about discards. You don't have things that care about your trash just yet. What Cosmic Weapon in there? We don't really need it with the other 2 heroes just yet. Daedalus discard? I don't think we're ever going to be able to do the one that says draw 5 cards. 5 damage for 5 cards is not really worth it. Okay, damage. But it missed Raven. Each hero dealt damage this way must destroy 1 of their non-character cards. Let me make choices here. I mean, if I lose this, I lose my damage. If I lose this, I lose my safety. I'll lose the safety. And Captain Cosmic is suffering, but hey, we successfully incapped a hero. Yay. Usually the answer is no. Yeah, we're fine. We still have the thing. Aeon, man. I move battle zones. No. You're not hitting heroes. You're adding devastation tokens. You also destroyed and vassal. And the replacement for Fanatic is Scholar. Alright, so we have the choice of Scholar where we want to move him, and he still has Mejor Legado, and we have incap abilities now. Play a card, destroy an ongoing card, reduce all non-cold damage by 1, play a card, regain 2 HP, select a hero, increase the next damage dealt by that hero by 2. And we do have an ongoing card here that is innocuous, except if OblivAeon is here, he will add a devastation token and play the top card of his deck. So he gets an extra play phase. Otherwise, you don't have ongoing destruction. We have this. It does. Okay, that's ongoing destruction. Cool. So the question is, where do we want Scholar to go? We are on phase 2, and so we do have to focus down OblivAeon now. Plus, we'd like to be in the same battle zone as OblivAeon, generally speaking. Mejor Legado, we would like back someday, I suppose, but could throw everyone into Battle Zone 1. It means that we don't worry about the ongoing card here. We don't worry about the phosphorescent chamber. We have to worry about Boar. But we could also use Boar to blow up and hit OblivAeon. He's currently at 5 tokens. If I hit him for lethal somehow, then he'll deal 6 and 6, I think, or 5 and 5. X and X. So if he doesn't get that extra token from, like, if I somehow hit him for 15, which is very impossible, but if we pretend that for a moment, then he'll deal 5 and 5. To everyone is the problem. On the other hand, I don't know of how to deal with Boar otherwise, because he's gonna keep getting tokens and doing progressively more damage. Captain Cosmic with Chekhov's Hairdryer is cool, except he dies right now. Not really a way I can prevent that. Unless I get the true hero. When I get the true hero, then I would want to blow up Boar. So maybe that's the strat. Blow up Boar after we trigger the true hero. Or the Brother Sacrifice, that is. In which case we want everyone in Battle Zone 1. So you might as well stay in Battle Zone 1. We're going to move everyone else over. Move. Last wager is still meh. Alien gives us Seraph. Allows for extra powers and plays and stuff, but will you die to this? 1 and 1? Not necessarily. Not right away, at least. I guess that's a reason to not have Scholar in Battle Zone 1, but that's fine, because Scholar likes to take damage when he's at full HP. Let's get rid of that last wager. Next objective is Time and Time Again, which Raven could very easily get by herself. We would kind of like this, I guess. And we're absolutely wanting this. Cosmic Weapon on Scholar? So he has offense? Okay. So there's no environment cards in play. There's no villain ongoing cards in play because it's in Battle Zone 2 right now. Your play is kind of dead. Still want to try for this. So I'm gonna, and this is fine. Like, this is a really good one. I'm gonna not shuffle that. I could theoretically trade for Hellion, but there's no reason to because that would just go off again. So, unless there's an equipment card in my trash I really want in play. Particularly see. Let's not play that. This card is destroyed, you may use a power. So it's the exact same thing we had before. So let's do this. We get a free power off that. I guess I could have used this to destroy this tactic, really, but I could also destroy it using this power, and it seems better. And I probably want the card draws, honestly, but let's do the damage prevention. And I could lower damage dealt by OblivAeon. I don't know if it really matters. We're gonna have to prevent Boar from going off. He's going after who? He's going after Captain Cosmic because he has the most rewards. Awesome. Not gonna do damage. Got the boomerang. Reveal. I successfully got the filter heist. Yay. Alright, move. And we're not gonna swap. We're not going to trade. We're not shuffling. Am I worried about environment damage here? I don't know this deck at all. But doesn't seem like they deal themselves. Like the environment deals damage to the heroes directly. It seems like villains deal damage to the environment. So I could get some HP recovery going. It's fine. Let's do this. I'm not particularly worried about Aeon Warrior because when it's destroyed, we'll be immune to damage anyway, most likely. My plan is to blow up Boar. I should probably hit Boar for extra damage. Have Scholar hit himself? Me, the brother sacrifice. Awesome. Alright, do I do the top card of each hero deck? Or don't dismiss anything? What do I need for this? Right, shuffle trashes, right. And that's fine. So stay there, take this. I could offensive transmute Boar. So it doesn't deal damage. And that way we don't use up the brother's sacrifice immediately. Because the main problem with using up the brother's sacrifice is that we want OblivAeon's end of turn damage to hit something. And presently it's not. Probably fair. Since we've already hit Boar. Oh no, I should hit OblivAeon with this. EBH. Okay. Progress towards our objective. At the end of your turn, each player may discard any number of cards. Daedalus says hi. We don't care about that one. We want that one back. Maybe we want that one someday. So let's have Daedalus discard the first 2 cards. And he has 6 cards in his trash. Raven could discard her trash, but that will get tactics back into the deck, and we want them in the trash. But we only have 11 cards outside of Raven. So we'd have to discard something else. We have another wounding buffer. We can't play that still. Well, actually, no, we can because the objective is gone. Or not the objective, the shield is gone. Unless we are dealt damage, friendly damage sometimes. No other objectives that care about particular things. Fowler probably doesn't want to discard because he's going to be very focused on getting elements in play. Yeah, I want to get Hoplite armor and then like Son like Father so they negate each other and gives Daedalus a +1. Is that limited? Oh my god, this is not limited. Oh my god. So yeah, I guess wounding buffer is probably fine then. But then we shuffle everyone but Raven. Time and time again is done. Chronomist allows for cards. So you could deal 3 and 3. Don't dismiss anything is now tempting. Yeah, let's do that. Vitality Conduit. I want that on Cosmic, probably. Scholar would love it. He does have Mortal Form the energy, but Cosmic needs to survive. Raven. Smoke Pellets. Daedalus. Icarus Bombardment. So draw 4 cards. Uh-oh. Draw 4 cards, deal up to 3 targets, 3 energy damage each. If Icarus is in play, discard up to 2 cards. So what's your Icarus? I don't think I've ever seen it. If the Icarus is in play. At the start of your turn, you may discard 1 card. You may use 1 additional power during your power phase. That's nice. That allows you to keep things from blowing up. Unfortunately, you're at 6 cards, but the check is at the end of your turn. That's fine. And in your play phase, you could discard play. Yeah. That seems fine. Deal up to 3 targets, 3 energy each. So you... Scholar, play. Mortal Form the energy. And 1 other player may play a card. So I could just have Daedalus play the Fly Fleas right now. Fly Furries. A reason to quote the Raven, I don't think there's no environment card in play. Augmented Ally's not going to do anything right now. Other than, I guess, give Captain Cosmic a start a turn power if he wanted. Yeah, just giving Daedalus the reduced damage is pretty good. Oh, he has the Icarus in his hand. Whoa. Whoa, he drew it. He drew it. Daedalus is at 6 right now, so you could play this and then 1 other thing. Actually, let's do Fly Free. Discard Sensoriums. Yeah, that seems pretty hard to use. Let's Fly Free, discard this, and then play the damage reduction. Alright. Increase damage dealt by hero characters by 1. At the end of the environment turn, a villain character card deals this card 3 melee damage. When this card is destroyed, each hero character deals themselves 3 psychic damage. Oh boy. Let's not have Boar hit it because that will kill it immediately. And oh god. Well, oh, Boar is prevented from dealing damage. Right, Boar can't deal the damage. Right, so actually, forgot. So when his card is destroyed, so if Boar destroys it, it's going to happen anyway. So that would be good for when we have, that was a pretty good turn for offensive transmutation, even if our plan is to be immune to damage. We want to destroy Boar while we're immune to damage, because then when that card is destroyed, that's, like, fine. Toxic Seaweed is back, but no hero is in Battle Zone 2, so that's fine. Sanction does nothing. Oh, he destroys a non-target environment card. Destroy Toxic Seaweed, please. Alright, Battle Zone 1. Don't deal damage, please. Okay, well, that bad thing about that is that I do have to trigger Brother's Sacrifice. Do I? Oh no. Don't. This will heal Captain Cosmic for 4. Yeah. Pretty good Vitality Conduit, huh? Pretty good. So, and then the rest doesn't matter. So the thing I kind of forgot is that since I did offensive transmute Boar, wait, Boar's not a target on his flip side, right? So you can't prevent his damage, right? Okay, so we successfully are taking this damage. So offensive transmutation. A target dealt damage this way cannot deal damage, but Boar on the flip side is not a target anymore. Not a target. So it should deal the damage, right? Oh. Brother Sacrifice is going off, so alright. So we do need some damage to happen. So hit Scholar. And then the rest will be prevented. And we'll be immune to damage until the start of Daedalus's turn. We did this like the best way that we could so that we're not suffering from Boar's damage. And we also prevented the Devastation token adding. All we have to do is kill Boar, and we would like to do it with as many tokens as possible. How bad could that be? How bad could that be? Another thing that says when this card enters played. Oh yeah, when this card is destroyed, play the top card of the villain deck. Oof. Okay, so actually with War-Torn Landscape, at the end of any other hero's turn, if there are no environment cards in play in your battle zone, flip this card, and Boar will destroy everything. For all environment cards. So we're going to flip Boar on Raven's turn. We have to, because Daedalus's prevention will be done by that point. So we have to be able to kill, but we can easily do it with Infinity Cannon. Augmented Ally on Daedalus actually seems like a really good idea, by the way. Let's do that. Discards? Hello. Alright, so we have 3 constructs in place, so we can't actually use this to hit Boar a little bit. Seraph can though, so that's fine. So let's do Chekhov's Hairdryer. Oh, we can't because Sentry Statue is increasing the damage. Okay. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm using to hit something else where I'm immune to the damage, so I can't. Okay. Wounding Buffer is back. Oh, I can because this is increasing damage dealt by hero characters. Okay, so I can hit Boar with this. It gives them an extra token. Nice. So Bustling Metropolis is putting locations into play, but it didn't. Prototype Armor Stolen is reducing damage dealt to villain characters, but that's okay, we'll still kill Boar. At the end of the environment turn, a villain character deals each environment target 3 energy damage, then destroy this card. So that's not doing anything. And we discarded Liberty Dome held hostage, the Phantom Cab, Bustling Metropolis. Okay. If there are more hero targets than non-hero targets in this battle zone, you get that card, sir. Sure. So, I mean, we could do this. So this is gonna get destroyed by Boar anyway, so I don't need to do it for that reason at all. I could destroy Prototype Armor just so that it's gone before I do some sort of damage, but we're doing Infinity Cannon. Most likely, because that does the most damage. It's just 5 damage. See, it's weird because I could destroy Infinity Cannon with Gadget Belt to deal extra damage, but that's kind of meh. When this card is destroyed, you may play a card. Yeah, I don't think there's really a reason to not use Infinity Cannon this turn, and this isn't going to deal the damage with this in play. And I don't have to destroy it with Quoth the Raven, unless I want to put an equipment for my trash into play, which there are a million equipments in my trash. Is there something that would be super useful to have right now? Unlike Wraith, where equipments are not limited, except for, like, one of them? Or... yeah, Gadget Belt's limited. I don't know. I'm just gonna play this. Because I need cards. Alright, Infinity Cannon. Gold! So if you can't deal damage, I'm going to be pretty upset. And you can deal damage. Yay, and we're immune to the rest. Now, since we destroyed a Scion on page 2, that means that it's not going to get replaced until OblivAeon's turn, and so there's no Scion phase. That's pretty good. Do I want to destroy Infinity Cannon to deal you 2 extra damage? I don't think so. Or Torn Landscape, Final Champion. We got 2 objectives at once, yay! Alright, so Cold War. Each time you use a power during your turn other than the first time, deal damage at the end of your turn and you use a power. So that's fine. And then Cursor is increasing damage dealt by non-character card hero targets by 1, reducing the first damage dealt to any hero target in display area by 4. That's fine. Stay here. I would rather take this than to not take it. It's not really super good at this point. It's better for like when we need to clear Aeon Men, but that's fine. Discard a card to use a power immediately. There are lots of things I want to play. I can play Icarus. Well, I can play that during my play phase. It doesn't make any difference. I want to play Like Son, Like Father and the Icarus. I could discard Fly Free to play this and then play this, and then right, cool. And then I have 2 powers. That's great. All right, so discard this. Actually, I have 3 powers. I have 3 powers. Oh, but I have to discard 2 cards for that to work. That doesn't quite work the way I wanted it to. So let's not do it that way then. I will still discard. Guess I'm not gonna get the damage boost. I'll do this. Hit you. I could hit that. I could hit anyone. So if I'm not getting the damage boost, I might as well not play this turn. So let's do the Icarus. I have 2 powers now. So let's discard 2 to draw 1. I'm still not likely to use this. That's fine. That's fine. So let's stop that. I don't have to draw, but I don't have a thing I want to play right now. And I have another Force Wave Doru. Is there any reason to have duplicates of these in play? Is there anything that says destroy one of your equipment cards if you do blah blah blah? Oh my gosh. Gravitic Snare. Not really. I don't want this out of turn is the problem. Might as well not use it then. No. No. Actually, I could. With Nature's Compulsion. No reason for me to be in Battle Zone 1. Proverbs and Axioms is a pretty good play for this turn now. So I'd rather not change battle zones. You might as well take it. Is there a reason for you to want to take a Legato? Damage increase, I suppose. I'm using these an incap. Also, this wants you to be in the battle zone with heroes, so you probably don't want to take Nature's Compulsion then. So that we'll have you regain a reward then. Because then you could play it off of Chronoist or something. We do have a bit of a problem right now with cards. I'm going to discard this even though it's pretty good in general, because I don't have cards to sustain it right now. Each player draws a card, so Daedalus forcibly draws one against his consent. And we're not immune to damage. I think we want hit points definitely on the Scholar. You actually don't need the hit points because you could take the damage because of Cursor. Unless you want 2 hit points for some reason. I'm gonna say you can do this. And that way you could do the Infinity Cannon. Or we do damage reduction. I think I like that more. I don't want to destroy it. I do have a duplicate of it, don't I? Flashbang grenades? No? Oh, I must have discarded it or something. Let's not destroy it. You have a -1. I'll give you hit points though. And you're definitely taking hit points because you have Mortal Form to Energy. Yay. And let's have you deal the 3 damage because that's more than the 1 damage you would deal, and the 1 hit point is not really a big deal. You got bring what you need. I'll play Mejor Legato. And one other player may play a card. A one-shot to use a power right now, but you already used the Flashbang Grenade. But we could do Smoke Pellets to reduce the next damage to Cosmic by 2 because he's still suffering. Otherwise, can I hit you for 1? The Vitality Conduit, that is, for 1? Just 1? Try 1 Tactics, so when this card is destroyed, you may play a card. Okay. Daedalus, you still have this. You don't really want to use it right away. You don't have a reason to play that. You would rather discard it to place out other things. So, and then these don't really super matter. It's just gonna be one of these, I guess. You may put an equipment card from your trash. So we do have a flash grenade in the trash. So actually, yeah, I can do it that way then. Raven, deal damage. And you're gonna destroy the tactic. Because that allows you to play a card. Which doesn't really matter. We could do this to... yeah, sure. Do that, because if that card is destroyed, I could still do the thing that's blah blah blah. But sure. Put an equipment card from my trash into play, Flashbang Grenade. And then I may play a card, Raven Descends. And now I can do the Flashbang Grenade. And do I want to destroy it? I still don't think so. I know I have 2 of them. Let's say no. We've done pretty good damage this round. This is the first round of page 2, and we've dealt him 66 damage. At the end of the environment turn, each player may play a card, then a villain character deals this card 3 melee damage. Oh my gosh. Card plays for days. First time that target deals damage, blah blah blah. Since Raven seems to be doing out of turn damage, we give that to Raven. So Raven has Swing Lane. Might as well play that. Reason not to. And then Daedalus. When this card is destroyed, put the top card of the villain trash into play, so that puts Terror Through Reality into play. Which deals 0 damage, but I have the Devastation token, so I don't really want that. That can stay, I guess. I don't need it destroyed just yet, so... And I don't want this played. But you don't have a reason to play. You also don't really have a reason to play. You could bring what you need out of turn, I guess. Cosmic Weapon is probably gonna die soon. Still likely to just discard this to play like Sunlight Father, and I don't want to play it while like there could be an OblivAeon play that does some damage. You know, there's no reason to take extra damage before I can deal extra damage. You know what I mean? I guess I could have 2 of these because I do have like 3 powers: Augmented Ally, Icarus, and Power Phase. So I could do 2 of these with a +1. All right, fine. That's some use. It does mean I have to draw 4 cards each turn. Ion Phase is dead. Atlantis puts out mystical defenses to chip away at Sanction. Sanction does nothing. Regains HP, so mystical defenses did nothing. Another focus of power in Battle Zone 2, fun. So that kills the Vitality Conduit, that kills the Cosmic Weapon. We have Cursor in play. Let's do 0 damage to Raven, I suppose. And then nothing else can matter at that point. We do have... Okay, we do have... Oh, I thought we did. We didn't play the Stained Influence? I thought I did. I don't know what I did then. It was like 3 turns ago where I was like, I have nothing else to play, so I might as well play Sustained Influence, and then I guess I didn't. And the replacement Scion is Empyrean. He's pretty innocuous. He deals damage in retaliation when he's dealt damage. But his end of turn damage is preventable by discarding a card or destroying one of their non-character cards. This is actually not helpful, right? I think I shuffled Nature's Compulsion. I kind of like Nature's Compulsion, but it's not helpful here when I just want to beat up OblivAeon. Plus, Cosmic is the dice though. Alternatively, I could move like Daedalus to Battle Zone 1 and destroy the 2 ongoing cards there. And move back and not have to deal with stuff in Battle Zone 2, but that's reasonable. He could take it, but then like I have to go through like Raven without taking an objective and Cosmic without doing anything, so I'm just gonna shuffle. Well, that's a pretty nice one. Wounding buffer, any reason for that? Constructs, but I don't have any reason for those. Give this to Scholar. I assume that it's not going to be terrible. And I don't want to hit Empyrean because that's going to retaliate, and I don't have a -1 on him. Flagging in. I think I want it right now. Full damage clause. I think I want to hit Seraph because I'll already get an extra power off of Cold War. Berserk! Mejor Legato! You actually are gonna have a good idea as to what is in my deck by the time I get there. I probably should not be using Infinity Cannon. Using this as much as possible. Alright, so I have to select one shot. Are there any one shots in my deck? There's 3 of them. It did not share a keyword. Bye card. Oh yeah, I have some in the Coliseum right now. Any reason to take Enraged Terrorbird? That would be good on Cosmic. I want to trade the Coliseum. I would be trading it for Great Fortune. That'd be fair. Discard to use a power. Discard that. Again, I don't really... If I do this, I don't have a play. I can just do this. I have another Icarus. I thought there'd be only one Icarus. And I may discard. Let's discard because, like... Okay, then I can do this. Now I have 2 powers. I don't have a play, I guess. So let's see this first. Not exciting. Like, the automatic damage is kind of nice, but I already have 2 powers that I'm using that are drawing 4 cards total. Also, this is going to hit Empyrean, and that's kind of bad. If I put the top card of the Scion deck trash into play, is that bad? Yes. And then this is bad? Yeah. I don't want this one at all. I don't want any of these. Get rid of them. I guess. I could have kept them to try to play it. Oh well, it's fine. Alright. I would like for this to go onto Cosmic. That will give him a lot of protection. Play, ongoing, reduce, play, HP, increase next damage. None of these say use a power. That's kind of annoying. It is possible that Cosmic dies. Not like he's... he does have 3 rewards. Could just give HP to Scholar. This of mortal form. After this, one other player may play a card. Well, like, we could give a draw? No, I have no draws. I have a bunch of plays and no draws. Until the start of your next turn, reduce all non-cold damage by 1. That would be the way of saving Cosmic the most likely. It's gonna slow us down. And I have to discard for this. Color needs cards. That's why we bring what you need. I'm not playing that one. Need more cards. 2 in my hand, 1 in the bottom. If no card is played, I deal 3 and 3. You get plays here, right? Yeah, so I don't need to do the play. Oh no, it's reduced by 1. At the end of the environment turn, each player may draw 2 cards. Then a villain character deals this card 3 projectile damage. When this card is destroyed, each villain target regains 10 HP. Unfortunately, it's out of order because I would like that draw first. So I want unflagging animation because we want to get constructs back. I don't want to destroy an ongoing or environment card. I don't want to keep moving. I guess I could alchemical redirection. And that would save, like, Captain Cosmic. But I would need Flesh to Iron. It would be a big risk because without OblivAeon would not deal damage to Scholar is the problem. He has -1 from Absolute Zero here. And you have a -1 from Raven. Right? Yeah. So if you Flesh to Iron, you have a -2, but then this damage is 4 -4, so it's 0. But the only way for it to be, like, any damage is for it to be 1 damage, and that's a lot of targets taking damage. Or a lot of targets that redirect to Scholar, and Scholar takes 1 damage. If I don't play Flesh to Iron, he takes 2 damage a lot, and that's a lot of damage. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 12 times 2 is 24. We could have made it be 1 if I hadn't used this innate, but I didn't know I was getting alchemical redirection at the time. Not innate, the incap. The question is Cosmic dying? So -1 damage, but yeah, so Empyrean's reaction doesn't hit us anymore, is why I basically did that. But OblivAeon is doing 4 -2, so if there's any extra damage, Cosmic dies. And so you might be wondering why I put Unflagging Animation out, but I can get Vitality Conduit on Cosmic and heal up a bunch that way. Somehow. If it said I may redirect damage, it'd be a lot easier to just do it, but it doesn't. I don't know that it's worth trying to save Captain Cosmic. He does have all of these, but he has like nothing else going for him, and he's very hard to keep alive. Whereas like Raven is kept alive very easily because of Cursor. Daedalus is kept alive because of a -1, and he regains 2 HP a lot. It feels like it's too much effort to try to keep Cosmic alive. And I don't know that it's worth Scholar playing a card, especially like because 3 of these put an element into play, and now I have to discard 2 cards to keep that element in play. And Alchemical Redirection is dangerous, as we said. I think I skipped the rest. Again, nice. It would have been nice if we had this in a different order. Cosmic Crest would be nice to prevent Empyrean's damage. Daedalus could draw 2 now because he has 0 cards. Well, he has 1 card, but he wants to discard a card to play a card, or to use a power, so he wants things still, so he's fine in that regard. Move OblivAeon to this battle zone. He is here. Hi, boss. Great. Match continues. Heals each hero target 1 projectile, 1 fire, except that's a lot of zeros. Alright, so Raven's already used up her -4 from Cursor. So we either take 5, except it's -1 from absolute 0, or we discard a card. To which obviously Daedalus has cards to discard. Those were not exciting draws anyway. And then you decided to do 1,000,000 damage because there's 1,000,000 devastation tokens, but that went after something and I don't remember who. Oh, Nemesis! Empyrean still hits Cosmic. Of course, because it's Cosmic Nemesis. Damn. Zone 2. Atlantean power. A certain finality, which moves a Scion from the other battle zone to this battle zone. So you're gonna put 2 devastation tokens now, huh? I'm tempted to throw Voss. Because he hits way harder than Empyrean. Empyrean is more manageable. But take Voss. Move OblivAeon to this battle zone. Well, Battle Zone 2 is now where everyone's stationed, I guess. Void Soul is here, though. I hate Void Soul. He's my least favorite because he cheats. Also, OblivAeon in Battle Zone 2 means that we get 4 devastation tokens. Oh my god. Oh, Focus of Power is going off too! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, alright, so you're just playing 1,000,000 cards is what you're doing. Alright, fun. Oh, but he moves back to Battle Zone 1. Hi! This is at least 0. But you're adding a devastation token? Oh no, he's blowing up an environment. That was the worst. Somehow, this game just went from under control to terrible. We had 1 Scion in both battle zones. Now we have 4 Scions in Battle Zone 2. And he's blowing up an environment. Yeah, we're so screwed. We're so screwed. We had this under control. Now I wish I had the true hero. If he had stayed in Battle Zone 2, that would have been so good. Because he would have blown up that instead. He would have dealt a lot of damage with those Scions. But now he's blowing up Battle Zone 1. And then he's going to add 4 devastation tokens because he can't hit anything. Alright, Nexus. Yeah, I didn't play anything to prevent this. Nothing. Nothing. If I had redirected damage to the Scholar, I could have saved 1 hero. But I didn't. Okay. There's no order that makes any sense. Right? We do have a wounding buffer, right? So I think that means we hit Scholar first? And then wounding buffer goes off? No? Oh, because the hero got incapped and that moves the cards into the trash. Wounding buffer is now here. It's not explicitly destroyed, but it is removed from that play area. Per the rules of incaps as we read. Okay, so then the rest just doesn't matter. It just doesn't. Empyrean could be hit, but it doesn't do anything? I guess Empyrean getting hit might do something, but I don't think so. Because he only hits for 1, and the only thing he can hit is Cosmic, who doesn't have a wounding buffer. The rest of these are zeros. Yeah, so I'm just gonna not do that because I don't want to have to tab that. It'd be faster to just rewind. Alright. So just incap us. Just do it. Let's get rid of us all. The other tragedy is that even though it doesn't matter at all, it was over here, but it had 4 tokens on it, so we almost got the summon the Colosseum. Damn. That went from 0 to 100 real quickly. Okay, OblivAeon is moving to Battle Zone 2, which is actually better. Maybe? Because that's the battle zone where these guys are. Guess order mattered. Yeah, so he's already back at 9 devastation tokens after having done that all. He added 4 from destroying all of us. He added 4 for no one being in that battle zone, and then he added another one for some reason. I don't know. He did something. Oh, right. Aeon Man just added a devastation token. So one option is we just let him blow up Battle Zone 2. The problem is he doesn't kill anything in Battle Zone 2. Nixius is gonna flee. He's in the same battle zone as OblivAeon, so he flips and moves to the other battle zone, and then he starts adding devastation tokens when you hit him. Anyway. Random. But yeah, the question is, do we put these heroes in Battle Zone 2 or not? We can reduce a lot of the devastation tokens by killing Nixius, but that's a lot of effort. Void Soul is here, but we're probably gonna just reclaim rewards. We have a lot of rewards to reclaim. Daedalus had no rewards? What? Excuse me? Like, Chronoist is really good to get back. Infinity Cannon is okay. Cursor is okay. Chekhov's Hairdryer is really good. Oh my gosh. That's an in-cap. That's a pretty good in-cap too. And we had those, but we also have this one. It's just, do we do this? Fanatic Nemesis, but Haka Nemesis? And Fanatic Nemesis? We have the Atlantean Font of Power for damage increase. We do need to, like, destroy those ongoing cards. We have an in-cap that destroys one of them. Maybe we have a play that does it otherwise. Yeah, we can't just have those ongoing cards in play with OblivAeon there. Sentinels don't have ongoing destruction. Lifeline doesn't have... Oh, we can destroy 3 ongoing cards though. He does. I was gonna say he doesn't have ongoing destruction, but he has a big ongoing destruction there. Coming from the person that has no objectives, so that's pretty good. And then Commodora. So like with Chronoist, we get lots of plays. Also take time. Not this is an extra plays, it's just to destroys ongoings. So Lifeline is here. Elation is here. Pretty dangerous. Had a bunch of AoE, that would be pretty cool. This only hits one thing now. Human Shield is here. And with Sentinels, we might not take Infinity Cannon. We could take Cursor with Human Shield, but I don't know. We also have Enraged Terrorbird still. We could do Enraged Terrorbird with Human Shield, kill the Enraged Terrorbird, and then redirect damage to Mainstay to the Enraged Terrorbird, I guess? But that might not be useful, it's not that fruitful. Yeah, if our goal is to kill Nixius to remove a bunch of tokens, we have to deal at 25 damage, which is a lot of damage we're not throwing towards OblivAeon, but as it were, probably a good idea. Mystical Defenses is dealing 3 to all. So Chekhov's Hairdryer dealing 7. Gold deals 3, that's 10. Obviously Voss could hit it, but then that will add tokens. You don't have any direct damage, we'd have to use Infinity Cannon. I mean, you have Idealist, but that's 2 damage. Problem is we don't really protect the Sentinels at all if we do that. And they are rather vulnerable. You could provide a out-of-turn power for 7 damage, I guess that's pretty good. Maybe we do have enough. Let's assume we have enough. Nice thing about this is I can actually hit OblivAeon with it as well. I guess I could just do powers to Haka instead. Let's do that. This is the best source of damage right now. And it also makes progress towards flipping OblivAeon. And this way I can do Caligula's form and block. For the protection that we like to have. So then we do the same thing here. Mystical Defenses deals 3, so he's almost dead. Will die with Unnatural Upheaval. I could play that off of Chronoist. I think we still want to do Chronoist. Could also do Human Shield. We have to discard 2 cards? Yeah, that's a lot of cards. You don't have draw. You could have draw. You only have 1 power. Who's Voss going after? Haka? Fine. And then Void Soul is having Idealist deal a bunch of damage. Can't really do anything about that. This is why I hate Void Soul, because he bypasses so many annoying damage prevention measures. I don't think I do Cosmic Immolation, especially when obviously Void Soul is threatening to do stuff and Mystical Defenses is going to hit Lifeline. I think I just do Unnatural Upheaval now. And I guess since we were saying Sentinels don't have card draw, and we want them to have card draw, we give it to Sentinels until they can get some sort of card draw machine going. Otherwise, we give it to Commodora because of her discard stuff. She discards a lot, like Scholar. Alright, so Nixius dies to Mystical Defenses. We can definitely take the Chronoist. None of our decks have anything. You have something. Do you want that back? I'm gonna say no. Concordant Helm is pretty good. You need to deal damage. I would probably like to damage Void Soul, especially since it's 4 and 4. Unless there's some sort of great amount of damage we can do. We have this, but no one's taken damage yet. During Intercession makes Haka basically die. Skip. Skip. Go after the next nuisance of Void Soul. Mental Awakening, which is giving us the Reclusive Keeper. Damage. Not happening, so now we have 5 Scions in Battle Zone 2. Oh no. We want to discard this. Empyrean is going to go off because he's going to be hit by Mystical Defenses, and then he's going to do 2 damage to everyone. On the other hand, I like the plus damage. Can't play cards. This is the worst timeline. This is the worst timeline. Do you have any environment destruction around? We have this, but we can't play cards. Right. Welp. Oh, you flipped. Oh. Okay, in that case, since you're flipping, we don't do it that way, because obviously if you flip, then we want you to flip. Huh. Could have seen that if I paid attention. Since you are flipping, we want you to damage everything. Other than heroes. Can you kill mystical defenses, please? No? Blood Empyrean is a bit worse, isn't he? Deals each non-villain target 3 energy damage and then destroys things. Cool. Man. Destroy one of your cards. The 2 with the highest. So that's gonna kill Chronoist. Bye, Chronoist. We don't have a nemesis here. I don't know if it matters who does the damage though. Destroy a card. Oh, because you destroyed something stupid. Number of targets destroyed. Yeah, because you destroyed a thing. Destroyed a stupid thing. That hairdryer was so good. I want it. I want to lose it. This game was fun when we were winning. I mean, we're not losing. We just like fell horribly behind. Destroy the non-villain target with the lowest HP. Bye, Medico. Oh, you even moved battle zones because you didn't actually destroy someone? Ugh. We're at 11 tokens and he's gonna blow up an environment again. This is brutal. Countdown's at 2, too. What do I do? If I'm in Battle Zone 1, I can't play cards. We can kill Void Soul, which removes a token and gives us 3 hit points, which is not a lot. If I move to Battle Zone 1, we're most likely losing that environment. Unless I can somehow kill OblivAeon. In which case, remove 2 Devastation tokens, and then OblivAeon moves to Battle Zone 2. Might stay in Battle Zone 2, blows up Battle Zone 2. Feels like it's the best thing we can do right now. Basically have everyone give Haka powers again. Ah, my damage is irreducible. So what does this do other than... it's just a nuisance. Just gonna hit Progeny? I don't want to hit Progeny though, is the thing. I really don't want to hit Progeny. I'll just kill the Keeper. Because the problem is Progeny gains tokens and then does extra stuff. Not hit Progeny. Yeah, I need to revive my heroes. Medico is not active. He got destroyed. I discarded the card that said restore someone because I was like, yeah, there's no risk there. There's no risk there. What are you talking about? Actually, I wanted to use Power Spray. But I need to move Battle Zones. Move Battle Zones. So used to saying no. And I said no again. Not doing enough damage to him though. We're really not doing enough damage to him. Not even close. Yeah. Blades turn. I should have done, I don't know if this would have done that much, but no more offense there. This was pretty much his best bet. Other than maybe Cosmic Immolation and Nordidian Sulfax somehow, which is kind of impossible. It's not going to do enough. Deal each target fire damage. I don't know what's happening. I'm just at my mercy. Good news is we can redirect this. Yeah, I'm probably gonna use mainstay to keep someone alive, I guess. Probably Haka, I don't know. OblivAeon to this battle zone. That's the wrong battle zone. Move into battle zone 2, please. Greatly appreciate it if you moved in the battle zone 2. Is that all the scions? No, there's one scion left. Oh my god, they gained. Oh, sorry, this is the environment turns. Hallway collapse. That slightly doesn't help because it kills mystical defenses, which is going to help deal with the things. Oh well. Alright, now we get 4 devastation tokens, and then you did not move OblivAeon to this battle zone, so we're losing a bunch of shit again. You can kill Voidsoul and add 4 devastation. You can kill Empyrean. All of these options are bad. Whenever this card destroys a Scion, add 3 devastation tokens, but it's -1 because you killed a Scion. Two devastation tokens. Still think that's pretty bad. I'll just hit sanction. Would have been nice if OblivAeon moved to this battle zone because he would kill 2 frickin' things. Oh, and you're moving one of these peeps. Would have been great for OblivAeon to move to that battle zone. All right, Megalopolis. We can save one of you. We still have Polygonous form? No. Oh. Alright, hit Aeon Master, I guess. Hit Aeon Locust? Well, that doesn't help at all. Remove Ruins of Atlantis! Because he moved the battles of 2, yes! So he did the damage there, yes! Well, I guess that's a way of dealing with the countdown. This is stupid. Because we have no more environments left. No more environments left. Oh, and he moved after Battle Zone 1. Yay! I don't know why. Oh, because he changed pages, but we're still doing this effect. If any heroes were dealt damage this way, moved them to the other battle zone. I guess. Now it's the play phase. Alright, now he's moving to Battle Zone 2. Great. Great, great, great. Great, great, great. Unless they don't know what I am meant to do. I'm just gonna say no. Try to keep Mainstay alive for a second. So the countdown's at 5 because he blew up the thing, but he actually did that on his turn with his play phase, so actually it's kind of like we're, you know, at a point where we should be. This would be a nice time to have ground pound, just saying. Just saying. I'm going to hope that people survive OblivAeon's play. Do we do enough damage here? We do. When this card is destroyed, move up to 2 cards from the trash to their hand. Second chance. Gotta take a chance. If you would think about it. We would like to think about it. You really can. Destroy the non-villain target with lowest HP. Well, that's why we kept Mainstay alive. Unfortunately, that means that he didn't destroy anything, and so we moved battle zones because of stupid rules. What if I try to kill a boss instead? I mean, if I don't kill Voss, then we have to deal with Voss anyway. If I kill Progeny, is there a way I can kill Progeny? Put the top card of each hero deck into play. The first time you deal damage, add a token, but if I flip you, then you're going to do 1,000,000 damage, but then we get X card draws? I don't know. I'm just going to hit you. I could hit Seraph. You don't have any other powers, but you could play, I don't know, Mare? Not Mare, Tomoko. Keep yourself alive a little bit, Haka. Because Cold War is going to let you use a power anyway. You discard a card with Haka in the title to draw 2 cards. You take 0, but I can... Sure as shit not going to pitches. Oh man. I think we just do the same thing. Powers to Haka. There's no reason to do this. Not until we get Mainstay back. But until I can, I will Caligula's form. Reveal the bottom card of Scion deck. Scion in Battle Zone 1. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm not hitting anyone. That is a risk, but probably needed. Yeah, because now Haka kills Progeny at least. Oh yeah, Chronos. Right. Right. Oh god. This is not the time for that. Bad Haka. No. All right. Power doesn't really help me at all. Stay there. You're not dealing damage. You're not dealing damage. You're not. Oh, it's irreducible, so it's fine. And then what else? I probably need to play Haka of Restoration just so that Haka stays alive. It's not actually vital that Haka stays alive, but because like Chekhov's hairdryer stays with that person, but I would kind of like for Haka to stay alive. Because we might also find Ground Pound. Ground Pound is really important. None of those are Ground Pound. I want to keep the powers because it could be useful. Do not have an equipment in your trash? Megalopolis is monorailing. Aeon Master is playing the thing that we knew. Definitely gonna be an Aeon Master, by the way. I'm just going to ignore him. I mean, the problem with flipped Aeon Master is that OblivAeon's gonna destroy Aeon Man even if he's in the other battle zone. Scum and Villainy. Nice. Damage. Okay. One Villainy destroyed. Damage, discards. Buy a lifeline. That was to be expected. We have Restorative Burst again. Yay. I already had your redirect, but might as well because Haka is important. Replacement is Chrono Ranger. Give me by any means and I'll be happy. I'm gonna keep you here. Not sure if that's a good idea or not. Deal each target the damage deal each target in the game 2 and 2. That kills Commodora. I think Riot is also dead. All right. So we have 2 replacements. FPO! FPO OblivAeon. All right, this is Lady Liberty, variant Lady Liberty. Do you have anything that says things don't happen? When this card enters play, select one target. That target is immune to damage. Increase damage dealt by hero targets by 1. I want to play all those. Can I play all those? I can't play them on your play phase though, or start a turn because it destroys themselves. Can I play them here? Maybe. The problem is if Lady Liberty dies, then this card's effect is gone. Question is whether it's worth keeping Lady Liberty in Battle Zone 1 or 2 or whatever. We don't have any things that are going to work, right? Just take the Enraged Terror Bird, I suppose. You don't have your +1 anymore, but that's fine. You'll be... The Enraged Terror Bird will die before it takes its own damage, and then that will keep Haka alive. I'm gonna move you to Battle Zone 1 so that you're safe from OblivAeon antics. We have Benchmark. HQ, I'm calling in a code raid. Apply and demand Benchmark. I think you'll also move... OblivAeon, deal to each target 2 energy damage. Move any heroes dealt damage this way to the other battle zone. So hit Chrono. And then hit the bird. The bird dies, becomes Arataki, and then no one in this battle zone takes damage. And so OblivAeon doesn't do the thing. Good. I get to use a power. Cold War also goes off. Alright. So I move you now, and you do the incap thing, because none of these are worth. Just keep doing the thing. And reduce damage dealt to hero targets by 1 is actually pretty good right now because Arataki takes -2 now. Deal 1 target and herself 2. Put the top card of your deck into play. Sure. Gives us Freedom's Touch. And Abyss stares back, playing a card. Deals damage. Alright, so this is just a power, deal damage, draw a card. Okay. You don't have by any means. Rude. Damage. Alright, we're at 11 devastation tokens. I have to move to Battle Zone 1 so that... or stay in Battle Zone 1 so that you don't lose to Aeon Master adding a devastation token. I also have to hope that they don't move OblivAeon, because any OblivAeon movement and the game's over. You stay there. Or Legato, Chronoist. Both are options. The Chronoist. That basically pays itself. I have a software. Alright, so... if I play a card, then... ooh, but this deals 3 targets 2 damage, and that kills those Aeon Men. I like that. Because if I play a card, then obviously Chronos doesn't do his damage, but this is better because it kills more Aeon Men. Actually, I want to play a card. I want to play a card. I want to play the secondary cannon. There's unfortunately a pretty big chance that we lose, because if Battle Zone 1 says move OblivAeon to this Battle Zone, we lose. If Battle Zone 2 says, I don't know, we lose. OblivAeon just can't, we can't add any devastation tokens, and there's a lot of ways that can happen, unfortunately. So first one off the docket. Okay, nothing happened. Then damage Delta villain targets. That's trash. I mean, I guess Haka's damage is irreducible, so that doesn't change anything. Alright, you didn't add a token, so we're not immediately screwed. Move the countdown 1, that doesn't do anything. Move heroes to the other battle zone. Not the worst. Okay, so that did add the token there, though. Now we're in... so I can't kill Voss now. It's a big problem. That's a big problem. So we're at 12 tokens, which means we lose an environment. It's not good. I kind of have to go for broke. Not gonna work, but I need to kill Aeon Master to remove a devastation token and again not have anything happen. I also have to deal 71 damage to OblivAeon, and that's kind of hard. Reach target in game 2 and 2. Thankfully it doesn't kill Lady Liberty. Doesn't actually do anything. Oh boy. We're doing all we can and it's not gonna work. And make myself immune to damage because I'm at risk of dying right now. Oh man, it's not helpful. Haka, draw a card because you need ground pound. Alright, you got ground pound. That's good. Doesn't win the game yet, but it is protection somewhere. No, that's not protection. That's even worse. Because you're adding devastation tokens. And we can only remove one. Oh man, that game. This is kind of a rage-inducing game. We were winning for a while and then we didn't. I mean, we made as good of a recovery as we could. I think. I guess you could argue something like, we probably didn't need to focus on Haka using powers, because like we did a lot of effort on doing irreducible damage, but then like OblivAeon ended up flipping anyway, so it's not like we made any real progress. But I don't know. I don't think Chrono Ranger cards do anything other than by any means, but it's not enough. That might as well do some damage. I want to keep Haka's cards so I could play those. Even more devastation tokens, yay. And we get the last Scion. So I guess, can we kill Void Soul, and would that do something? I don't think so. 39 is a lot, not Void Soul, Faultless, but that's a lot of HP. If we can't do 41, we almost certainly can't do 39. Like, there's an argument that we could have shuffled the mission deck until we got OblivAeon Shard, instead of trying to, like, stay alive by the skin of our teeth. I don't know if it's a reasonable argument. So, like, if we had another environment, this would have been, like, the game saver. But we don't. We're out of environments. The multiverse has been destroyed. Womp womp. Feels bad, man. Yep. Also, there's no art here for Freedom City or whatever it is, which makes sense because not there yet. Bummer. We went from very in control to 4 Scions in Battlezone 2 and destroying Battlezone 1's environment and losing all my setup. Very unfortunate, but there's not much I could have done. Oh well. It's cool. It's fine. It's all good. Even in games where you lose, you learn stuff. For instance, I learned that everything can turn around on a dime even when you think you're under control. Oh well. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your stay. This was Dolphin's Dive. We're here every Thursday at 7 p.m. Check out the other streams we have on this channel. Every Friday at 4 p.m. is Luck of the Seamus with Seamus the Hug Monster. Every Saturday at 2 p.m. is Spirit Island Saturdays with usually myself, usually John, and usually Seamus. I will not be here this coming Saturday because my niece has a birthday party, but I should be there for the next Saturday, and then I'll probably not be there the next Saturday. I'm kind of in and out because I will sometimes be working Saturdays. And Tuesday at 7 p.m. is Handelabra Live with John. Handelabra products include Sentinels of the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, Aeon's End, and Spirit Island. They are all available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices. One Deck Dungeon is also available on Switch. And Sentinels of Earth Prime is in active development, and you saw some of those decks here today, and it was quite fun until we lost. But yeah, no, it was good. Watch us next week. We go back to doing the weekly one-shots from 5 years ago. But until then, have a good night, everyone. Peace.